If you think about it, most discipline advice on the internet sounds like it's coming from someone who's never actually struggled with discipline. It's either too soft, be kind to yourself, take small steps, or it's absurdly extreme, if you skip a workout, punish yourself with 500 burpees in a snowstorm. But in reality, none of that actually works long term. Because the truth is, it's just too easy not to be disciplined. Your brain is wired to seek immediate comfort. It's not your fault that's how the human brain evolved. It will always choose the easiest, least painful option unless something forces it to do otherwise. You can promise yourself you'll go to the gym at 6 a.m., but if skipping means you get to stay warm in bed with zero consequences, guess what's happening? You're staying in bed. So instead of trying to will yourself into discipline, stop focusing on motivation or mental toughness. The real fix is to make it so annoying, inconvenient, or painful to not do the thing that you end up doing it, just to escape the discomfort. That's the missing piece. Everyone tries to fight their lack of discipline with willpower, but willpower is unreliable. What you actually need is to lazy-proof your environment to make the undisciplined choice the one that sucks more. Think about it. Most things you stick with in life aren't because you're naturally disciplined. You do them because the alternative is worse. You go to work because getting fired is worse. You show up to class because failing is worse. You pay rent because homelessness is worse. See the pattern? You're already capable of discipline, you just need the right level of discomfort to trigger it. 1. Make inaction physically inconvenient. Let's say you want to wake up early, but you keep smashing the snooze button like it owes you money. The usual advice says, find your why. But that's not the problem. The problem is that staying in bed is still the better option. So flip that. Put your alarm across the room next to a cup of water. When it goes off, you'll have to physically get up to turn it off. And since you're already up, drink that water, your body starts waking up. Going back to bed now feels like a hassle. And boom, you're awake. 2. Make distractions annoying. You promise yourself you'll focus, but 10 minutes later, you're watching a 20-minute video essay on why the Cars movie universe is a capitalist dystopia. So what's the fix? Make distractions physically annoying. Use website blockers. If you know you'll just disable them, go manual shut down your phone and leave it in another room. If your laptop is the issue, unplug it and move it somewhere else. You'll get tired of logging back in really fast. 3. Add financial pain. Physical discomfort works, but financial discomfort hits harder. People hate losing money way more than they love earning it. Psychologists call this loss aversion. If you want to work out consistently, put money on the line. Tell a friend you'll send them $10 every time you skip a session. Suddenly, skipping isn't just, meh, I'll go tomorrow. It's, I don't want to lose $10 over this. If that doesn't sting enough, make it $50. Or go one step further, use a platform or system that automatically donates your money if you fail to follow through. Now, skipping the gym doesn't feel so convenient anymore. The key is to make the pain immediate. Most people fail at discipline because the consequences of their actions feel far away. You skip the gym today, and nothing bad happens. But if skipping costs you money right away, suddenly, it matters. 4. Use social pressure. Humans are social creatures. We care what others think, even when we say we don't. So use that to your advantage. If you need to finish a project but keep procrastinating, tell someone you respect about it and promise them an update by a specific time. Now, slacking isn't just disappointing yourself, it's embarrassing. Trying to quit a bad habit? Announce it to your friends or family, not in a braggy way, but in a way that makes backing out feel stupid. That's why accountability groups work. Nobody wants to be the one who failed. There's even research showing that simply having someone watch you makes you perform better. It's called body doubling. Having someone else in the room while you work, even if they're not doing anything, helps you stay focused. If you can't find someone in person, join an online co-working session. Your brain still registers the presence of others, and that sense of social pressure kicks in. 5. Create. Constant reminders. Even something simple like changing your phone wallpaper to your goal can help. A study found that people who set their wallpaper to a goal-related image were significantly more likely to follow through. Why? Because every time they looked at their phone, they were reminded that quitting would make them look dumb. And that's the trick. The moment skipping feels worse than doing the thing, discipline stops being a struggle. It's not about forcing yourself. It's about designing your environment so that the easiest choice is the right one. 6. Use consequences and rewards intelligently. Behavioral
Snickering.
psychology says people don't change habits through inspiration, they change through consequences. If you want a habit to stick, make the bad option painful and the good option rewarding. Immediate consequences shape behavior better than delayed rewards. This is where temptation bundling comes in, pairing something you want to do with something you need to do. For example, only allow yourself to watch your favorite show after you finish a workout or study session. That way, you attach pleasure to discipline instead of distraction. 7. Avoid
Screw it, I don't
over-punishing
care.
yourself. There's a balance to strike. If losing $10 per skipped workout keeps you on track, perfect. But if you set the cost at $100 and still skip, now you're just broke and miserable. Start with discomfort that's annoying but manageable enough to push you, not enough to destroy your morale. Also, watch out for loopholes. Your brain will look for them. If your alarm is across the room but you start keeping a second pillow so you can muffle the sound, congratulations, you've outsmarted yourself. When that happens, adjust your system so you can't cheat. Be smarter than your laziness. 8. Embrace the pressure. Some people think these tactics make discipline feel like punishment. But honestly, so what? Pressure works. Extreme measures get results. If your system isn't strong enough to override your natural laziness, it's useless. And yes, sometimes you'll see the consequences coming and still say, screw it, I don't care. That's normal. Everyone slips. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. You're not trying to become a robot. You're just trying to make the right choice easier and the wrong choice harder. If discipline wins 8 out of 10 times, that's a massive victory. Because over time, those 8 wins stack up, and mediocrity doesn't stand a chance.